Good morning, Robeson family. This is Principal Gordon. Please pardon this interruption.
I'm excited to get here in the morning. Like I come in and like everyone's already smiling and happy and just like hey, like good morning, like good morning. You ready to start your day? Like if you're coming in here with a grumpy attitude or you're just not as excited as you thought you would be, by the time you start your first period class, you already like nice and energized. Okay, I'm Jamira. Okay, let's go.
You can't walk the hall without knowing somebody. Handshakes, high fives, dabs, everything, man. It's just togetherness. You know, everybody's a family. Everybody know everybody. That's just in general what makes Robeson Robeson.
My belief is that Robeson students are unique because of, we take a family approach to, everything we do in the building. We work together, we play together, we sit down and discuss serious issues together, and we involve everyone. And so students get an opportunity really to have their voices heard every single day in this building.
Like Mr. Gorton, how he's just so, friendly and so warming, so welcoming. Like I never had a principal that had a snack room inside his office for all the kids to just go in there. Like if you didn't eat or if you're hungry, you need a snack, you want a water, anything you need, he usually helps you with.
Principal Gordon, he understands us. He knows that some people has problems, some people has things they had to deal with. So if you have a problem, you can always go to him and talk to him about it. He's not just some ordinary principal.
I make students feel comfortable and and I'm available to them just by having an open door policy, always in the hallways, always in their classrooms, I'm always in the cafeteria, I am everywhere. And so I guess I'm pretty nosy when it comes to the students. I'm very interested in them and who they are and the people they're becoming. One of the first things that I explain to everyone is that, the principal doesn't do it all. Any school that's successful, they're successful because they have great teachers leading the way.
I think the teachers, they push you. In order to be successful, you got to do this, you got to do that, and it's no way around it.
If a teacher sees that you're not doing well and they're telling you that they want you to graduate or they want you to do this or they want you to exceed in whatever that you're trying to do, they really mean it.
And I like interacting with people and talking with them, especially talking with them about what they think, what they write, what they've read. The content I teach is very much secondary to the other stuff I bring. Being a role model, being a guide, being an adult is a much bigger task than just delivering content.
Robeson students are students that are, community conscious. They're fully engaged with their academics. They have a great, empathy and care for one another, for family. They're ones who are forward thinking and thinking about their future always. And they're students who are really, represent their families and their school on a daily basis to the best of their ability. My vision for Robeson High School for the long term is to continue to develop our program and develop our students to be, competitive with everyone throughout the entire city of Philadelphia.
We care about every aspect of your child. It's unique, and I think that's the thing that makes us stand out from the rest. And
What you want, me?
We do things as a family.
The school is like a family.
It's kind of like a family. Like we all brothers and sisters. We bicker, argue every now and then. But at the end of the day, we still close to each other and we still looking out for one another.
The bond created during its 4 years of high school will be stronger than the bond in a larger school.
Hit it for one time. Hit it for two times. Hit it for this. Let's get it.
Left, face, right, face.
I think that initially people have the perception that we are some kind of disciplinary barracks. And indeed, we're the furthest thing from that.
Strip. Socks.
So while people hear military, our focus is on the academy. So learning how to be successful using a military structure to create opportunities for success.
Let me see your name tag.
They start to recognize that the uniform in and of itself deserves respect, and that they're wearing a uniform and they're learning to respect themselves.
Ready, move.
Now do me a favor. What you said and what you said, are they intertwined?
We are a wonderful school because I have great staff and great students. We are a college preparatory school.
This was a school that if you wanted to go to college, this would be the place that you want to go. This is not a disciplinary school.
The other misconception is that we are preparing them to go into the armed services, and that's absolutely false. Most students go to college. I have the best students in the city of Philadelphia, and I tell people this all the time, and I tell my students this every day.
Brigade! Attention!
Every student has to play a part in leadership.
Leadership happens in the moment.
Keep motivating yourselves to do better. Push yourselves. This is a school of excellence.
By focusing on things like community service, teamwork, collaboration, an ability to communicate. These kinds of things are the elements of success no matter where you use those leadership skills. And by building them now, giving our students many chances to practice those types of skills, then make them successful when they go out into the world.
We go over and beyond to ensure that when they leave here, they are true leaders.
It already sets you up in a position where it's like, all right, I have a way to make money, I have a job, and I can still go to college and work at the same time because I already know how to make my money. And that's what I like about Randolph.
I mean, it's a great school, and all my teachers, I always tell them, I want you to treat our students as if they were your own children or your own family members if you don't have children.
I chose Weldon because it was something different and it seemed like out of the ordinary for a female.
The average welder is about 56 years old and there's a high demand and they make a lot of money. So I chose the shop, and ever since then I've been dedicated and hardworking.
The
The opportunities you get that come with this school, you're not gonna get nowhere else.
And these are opportunities that students can earn a good living. These are some of the middle class jobs that are available.
My dad is a culinary chef, so I want to be just like my dad or better. I learn something new every day. Even if I cooked it before, I learned the second time.
It gave me focus to actually do what I want to do. When it comes to this shop, I want to go further.
I wanted to go to auto mechanics because I liked cars ever since I was a kid, and I've always been fascinated by how they were put together. You can get all sorts of jobs out of this school. No matter what shop you're in, if you work hard, you'll pretty much guaranteed a job.
My experience at Randolph has been phenomenal. I love it. They offer you a lot here. It's not only preparing us to be helpers and caretakers of the future, they also help us how to be young adults, how to treat people in good discipline.
Go, go, go. We're out.
It's something about health. It's like I love helping people. And you can never go wrong with that.
To compete in a global society and to compete as a successful adult, somebody has to be able to communicate. And to me, that's communicating in writing, communicating verbally. You have to know how to navigate through society, and much of that navigation depends on your skills.
What I want is our students have an opportunity using the newest technology, having the greatest opportunities and have the greatest pipelines to obtain a career, and so they can have some mobility and be successful. I want this to be the school, the marquee school for career and tech ed.
Anybody who think about coming to Randolph, come. Don't play around. If you're gonna come, you gotta go get it. You gotta do what you gotta do in this joint.
The Bartram community consists of kids who live in Southwest, basically West Philly. Being a Bartram student is totally different than what other people expect.
Well, what people don't know about Bartram is there are some awesome kids here. There are amazing kids here. Good things, great things come out of Bartram.
I'm a member of Bartram Revolution. Bartram Revolution is an inspiration mentoring program where we help other people from grades 9 through 12 if they need help with their homework, with tutoring. We also have a mediation program where we sit down and we talk and we try to get to the bottom of the conflict.
Sometimes it's intimidating talking to an adult about teenage things, basically, so we're here to understand.
I can be a person that other people can look up to. That's what helped me, knowing I could do that. Because before I'm like, that's not me. All leaders of the football team are supposed to be seniors. I was the first ever junior leader. You can see it in me. I was born as a leader, but I never saw it in myself. I don't know why. I never did. When I realized they chose me as to be a captain for the football team, I'd be thinking I must be something special.
That's how I want every kid to feel. I see you, I feel for you. You know, even in that moment of me passing you by, I wish that you just dare to do everything and anything you want to do. If that's the one thing I leave to any of my students, I just want them to know that you have a place and that you have a value in society, and your goal or your job is to leave something to someone else.
I mean, that's how I was raised, you know, help each one, because it takes a village to raise.
I want you to know joy, so together we will practice gratitude. We will laugh and sing and dance and create. We will always have permission to be ourselves with each other. No matter what, you will always belong here. As you begin your wholehearted journey, I will always hold sacred the gift of seeing you. Truly, deeply seeing you.
Have a nice day and I'll see you again.
For the dummies.
The uniform in and of itself deserves respect, and they're learning to respect themselves.
We care about every aspect of your child. I have the best students in the city of Philadelphia.
We are a group of students from Penn, and we're taking a filmmaking class, and we're doing a project with your school. So you might see us around. We're just kind of doing like a little mini documentary about your school and kind of hearing it about your school from your perspective.
There was a need developing really to think of different ways of looking at our high schools. And we were coming out with a new data system to look at them. We were also doing a survey. But it became apparent that film might be a really powerful way to also have the schools represent themselves, or have the schools provide a perspective and have the students provide a perspective about what it means to be in a school in Philadelphia.
We wanted to promote certain high schools that didn't get the attention that other high schools got to. And Tanya mentioned Amit from the Penn Graduate School of Education, and that he was looking to get involved, and that this might be something that we could team up.
And so we decided with them to create a course in which our students would go and make films about different schools, and those films would be posted to the web, and parents and everybody could see what a school could offer their children.
Bringing in partners like Penn's Graduate School of Education, not only from the instructional side, from bringing the students and teaching and creating programs around digital media and student voice is so powerful. Working with other partners like WHYY, again, teaching students how to use equipment and creating their voice and giving that mentorship.
It really provides an opportunity for us to do preparation in ethnographic methods and film, and how to bring the two together through participating in projects with the district, with schools, with administrators, with students, continuing to cement and deepen and strengthen our Penn GSE's relationship to the district.
The class had about 10 students in it, a mix of graduate students from different schools and undergraduates, getting together to make short info documentary films about 3 different schools in West Philadelphia, actually, and North Philadelphia.
It's quite a challenge to train students who really have no experience in film. Not only are they wrestling with the cameras and the equipment and the software and the hardware, they're actually working with real school communities, teachers, students, principals. They're also meeting with senior people at the district level.
During class at GSE, I got the opportunity to reflect on myself, reflect on my positionality. I'm from Taiwan, so I didn't have a lot of chance to see the real education environment in the US.
I was, I think, most impressed in teaching this the first time with Amit, with how much the students learned. The kind of conversations we had about fieldwork, about ethics, about the contribution of ethnographic research, about field relations, about the politics of representation, were so much deeper because of the kind of work that they were doing in the schools in partnership with students and teachers.
The big thing I learned is the intention behind doing the film project. And so if you're attempting to take an ethnographic approach, it's a particular type of approach that you've established prior to starting out the film work. So it's shaping how you're going about systematically doing what it is that you're trying to accomplish.
This course is honest because it requires a certain level of mature engagement with a community and trying to understand the needs and the relationships that give structure to a community. in a very unique way, while still being able to represent to an outside audience exactly what those relationships are like and what it means to be a member of a community.
There becomes a much more integrated community in this class between the teaching staff and the students. We're working together to produce these films, and we're in the schools together, we're looking at footage together. My role is really to support them in their growth and development as researchers, as ethnographers, as filmmakers, and then just sensitive, respectful people who are interacting with others in the world within this particular setting.
So if you're done, just call cut.
In a course like this, it's such a unique experience, and I fully recommend it to any students who are interested in moving out of the box of what a conventional academic experience has to offer. I value creativity so much in just the way I want to approach academia and approach my scholarship, and so I've taken these skills already that I've learned through this course, applying it to final projects here at GSE.
Hallway right here.
That way, right?
No. Well, yeah, you can go through that door all the way on the left.
Even though we do really focus on mixed methods a lot of the work comes down to quantitative analyses. And I've just grown to realize more and more we need different ways to look at phenomena and to study phenomena. And I think film just rounds it out.
We as a K-12 organization partnering with a higher ed organization, it creates that bridge for one, our own students to move forward, for the professionals in higher ed to see it's worth investing in K-12 and give us their experience to help us move forward.
There are things that we haven't even really thought about or conceptualized that we can probably do with film to enhance the research function.